There will be breaking news soon. The youthful, explosive quarterback Shedeur Sanders has made a declaration that is causing a stir in the football community. Sanders has stepped forward to correct the record following weeks of conjecture around his future and a potential move to the CFL. Shedeur Sanders has since stated that he is staying put, despite being under consideration by Toronto and reports that the CFL was a possible destination for him. With his decision, the CFL can now forget about acquiring one of its top targets because the roles have been reversed. It makes sense that Shedeur Sanders was annoyed by the persistent reports that he could join the CFL. His commitment to the NFL and his future appear to be overshadowed by the rumors that he would leave for a better offer. Sanders, however, has now come forward to definitively put an end to all of that conjecture. He emphasized his unshakable commitment to being in the NFL and adamantly rejected the idea of moving north. He made it clear in a confident statement that college football is his first priority right now, indicating that he isn't only there to make money. He is committed to the long term and the development of his NCAA career. Shedeur Sanders may be on the radar of multiple Canadian clubs, with the Toronto Argonauts leading the chase if Cleveland ever lets him go, according to a recent Athletic news item that caused a stir. The young quarterback is apparently the target of the CFL, which is keen to add a fresh face to raise the league's brand. But there is a catch. As a committed and devoted gamer, Shedeur's basic beliefs might not be in line with this possible decision. Even though the money offers and the opportunity to become well-known in Canada would seem alluring, it would have been a big change from the career path he has established in the NFL. However, Shedeur didn't consider it to be particularly noteworthy. It was evident that the CFL was trying to increase its revenue and awareness, and it appeared that they were doing so by intentionally utilizing Shedeur Sanders' name. As anticipated, Toronto had Shedeur on its radar when the CFL unveiled its negotiation list just last Wednesday. "We are focused on giving fans and media more opportunities to connect with our product in entertaining and meaningful ways," said Johnston, who had begun his position in the spring, in a statement outlining the league's goals. "Fans now have visibility into who their favorite team's next star could be, sparking discussion and debate and providing insight into how CFL rosters are built." He continued, adding that the full negotiating lists were made public. This action appeared to be more about promoting the league and igniting discussion than it was about Shedeur's future. It was rumored that Shedeur Sanders may look to the CFL as a means of escaping Cleveland's quarterback controversy, but those suspicions have since been dispelled. Shedeur has made his intentions known by announcing that he will not be attending the CFL. He intends to remain in the NFL, although it's true that no NFL team appears to be aggressively seeking his services at this time. There's no longer any chance that he will join the CFL. In the event that Cleveland let him go, the CFL would have been able to move, with teams like the Argonauts possibly snatching up a developing star like Shedeur Sanders. However, it is clear from his public remarks that he is dedicated to his NFL career. Furthermore, this possible switch to the CFL is just not going to occur. Shedeur Sanders has stated unequivocally that he has no future in the CFL until things drastically alter. He has stated on numerous occasions that he is delighted to be competing at Cleveland's. His decision to remain with the Browns is unaffected by whether or not he ends up being the unquestioned quarterback. Shedeur Sanders has had nothing less than an extraordinary attitude toward his team and training. He didn't express any anger or discontent even when he wasn't receiving first-team reps. Rather, he concentrated on maximizing each and every chance. Shedeur stayed dedicated throughout OTAs and minicamps, constantly putting in a lot of effort and getting ready for his turn, regardless of how few reps he had. He maintained his discipline and focus, exemplifying the idea that you must comprehend the circumstances you find yourself in. You may either view it badly or use it as motivation to work harder. regardless of whether you're earning reps.
To approach that and get the best out of it. You could view things as you're not getting reps in a negative way, or you could view it as, okay, when it's my time to get out there. So there's no excuses, because when you get out there, nobody cares how many reps you got. Whenever you get in the game, nobody cares if you took a snap before. Like they care about.
However, it is now nearly a given that Shedeur Sanders will start at quarterback, either at the start of the season or at some time during it. Herm Edwards, who has known Shedeur since he was a young boy, recently made a strong statement stating that Sanders is destined to be the quarterback of the future for Cleveland. Respected football player Edwards had nothing but good things to say about the youthful talent. He believes Shedeur has a unique quality that distinguishes him from other quarterbacks. Edwards thinks Shedeur has a bright future and is ready to play a significant part in Cleveland's plans because of his innate talent, outstanding leadership, and composure under duress. And Shedeur Sanders is all about that grind, and it's obvious he won't be slowing down anytime soon. So Herm Edwards is 100% correct. He's been working hard even throughout the offseason. He was recently seen in Miami getting ready for what might be the most difficult task of his career, vying for the starting quarterback position in the four-way competition. The stakes are bigger, the tension is higher, and Shedeur isn't going to back down. Training camps are quickly approaching, and Shedeur is demonstrating that he is prepared to step up and leave his mark. This is the time when legends are created. He is giving it his all as he embraces the attention that is on him. Shedeur Sanders didn't just show up at the Miami training facility, he showed out. He was clearly dialed in like never before because of his quick movements and accurate throws. He was flawless in every pass, an ideal combination of control, power, and precision. However, it went beyond the mechanics. It had to do with his attitude focused, self-assured, and prepared for the task at hand. Shedeur seems to already be aware that he will start at quarterback and doesn't need to move. The problem is that he doesn't take anything for granted. Knowing that this is more than just securing the slot, he is giving it his all. Winning is for his supporters, his squad, and most of all, himself. Shedeur Sanders has definitively ended all of fee speculations over his possible transfer to the CFL. Shedeur has stated unequivocally that he is not going to Canada, despite the rumors that the Toronto Argonauts and other Canadian teams are interested in him. There was no question in his recent statement, which reaffirmed his commitment to playing collegiate football and remaining in the NFL. Though rumors circulated, especially when it appeared that Cleveland might not give him enough playing time, Shedeur's answer has been incredibly strong. Instead of looking for a way out of the CFL, he has accepted the challenge of vying for a spot in Cleveland, demonstrating a dedication to developing himself and helping his team succeed. He has demonstrated that he is not one to give up in the face of difficulty by remaining focused, diligent, and disciplined. Now that everyone thinks Shedeur is here to stay in the NFL, his future appears bright. It's evident that Shedeur Sanders has established himself as a rising star given his recent commitment throughout the offseason and Herm Edwards' public declaration of him as Cleveland's quarterback of the future. Although there is still competition among the four-way quarterbacks for the starting position, Shedeur has already demonstrated the talent, tenacity, and mindset required to earn that position. Therefore, it's evident that Shedeur's goals are still firmly set in the NFL, where he is ready to continue his career, even though the CFL may have considered him a potential game changer. Shedeur is undoubtedly prepared to leave his mark and demonstrate that he is here to stay with his focus and resolve. He intends to remain here. How do you guys feel about Shedeur Sanders' CFL allegations? Do you think the rumors were merely media hype, or did they ever have a chance? What effect do you believe Shedeur's latest declaration that he is not going to Canada will have on his NFL future? Do you believe that sticking with Cleveland is the best decision for him? Or should he have considered this CFL's offer? Do you believe Shedeur is prepared to assume the starting quarterback position given all the hype around his potential? What are your thoughts on his prospects in the NFL? Please share your opinions in the comment section below. Please share your thoughts with me.